Now, on the show today, we also want to talk about the creative art space. So many people reap from the creative art space, but do we really reinvest in the creative art space? It's a question that we keep asking. Some will say, yes, I invest in different ways. I invest by paying my taxes. Well, as to whether the tax is being used to reinvest in the industry, we don't know. For some, they might say, yes, I need to build my houses, I'll go into real estate, I'll go into selling of cars and other things. But then others will also say, no, I want to reinvest in the space. Why? Because I realize there are some gaps in the space, and with my help, we can, bridge that gap and get things working. One person is Joe Mettle, and he has his ultra-modern studio that he has brought up, the Reverb Studios, and is at Swart's Home. What he's done is that he's given opportunity to people who are in the industry to record their songs there and record, even if you want to do a podcast, you want to do a show, a live show there, you can still do it because he has that space. So this is what we call reinvesting in the space. How many of us are doing it? Well, Joe Mettle has started. He's paved the way. But is it going to be great? A good way? And that's what Beboka. Because some people say Ghanaians, we don't support our own. Nii Noi is here. Adam Totome will join us pretty shortly for us to have that conversation. But let me welcome you, Nii Noi. Good morning. Why did you laugh?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's a while we sat down to have conversations.
Yeah. We've been having lots of conversations behind the camera.
Yeah. Congratulations to Team Joe Mettle.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for coming on Saturday.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm family, and having conversations with Joe behind the scenes as well, and getting to know the kind of investment that went into this. I asked him, I said, Brajo, why didn't you just build like 5 houses and sell them or rent? Because you would have made your money.
I think a lot of people have asked that questions, and like you said in your introduction, when people make money in the space, they try to diversify, which is fine. But it's important to also look at the space. You all want a certain investment in the space, a certain upliftment and growth in the space, but nobody wants to contribute to it. And I think that is a very good decision. Me, the first time you told me, I had this concerns just like you. I was like, Charlie, let's look somewhere else. But he said, no, I have to.
Let's sell cars. We'll make money.
Yeah, I have to look somewhere
houses.
else. And I think that's from that I respect him. And this is like a year, 3 or 4 months. It was just after Accra Sports Stadium. And we started this, that's last year. Yeah. And I think we thank God for how far he's brought this.
Oh, just a year into it?
A year and like 3 or 4 months, yeah.
He put out that structure in a year?
Yeah, a year and like 3 or 4 months, yeah.
So he used all his proceeds that he's made the whole year, and he's used to build
It's been a tough time for him. Like, if you are the launch, he will tell you, his car had issues, he had to just ignore it, and all of that. It's been a very tough year for him. And every moment on the way, it gets tougher, especially when you're doing buildings, labor and all of that. A lot goes into it. So we got to a time, some of the residents at the area say, so every day somebody's working here, it means you are praying a lot.
Yeah.
It's a story of determination. It's a story of let's do it. It's a story of, I want to do this and I want to stick to it. And it also means that he's here for a long haul in the creative space, because when you invest in it, you're not leaving yet. He's done over 16 years already, and he's still here to do more. So I think that we need to encourage him so that he can do more Reverb Studios around the country.
Right. People are of the opinion that, or should I say myth, that in Ghana, when we don't support our own, is he not scared that he could lose out?
From the time the studio was launched to now, the calls that have come in for bookings and all of that, I think it's massive. So that's Ghana support our own. I don't know how it works, but over the last 1 week, the calls that the studio has gotten, the bookings, some booking to the end of the year, some
really
booking, so the calls and things that have come in, it's massive.
You have some booking to the end of the year already?
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
A particular day to the end of the year and all of that. So I think the calls have been good. So maybe this is a redefinition of Ghana does support out. This one Ghana is supporting. So
that's great. Yeah. So it's a good investment, I must say.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot, sacrifice.
So much. I mean, if you look at it, we have one big studio, multi-purpose studio. You can do TV productions, everything.
So there's TV production parts.
You can, yeah, that's the big studio. You can do everything there.
Okay.
And we have a rehearsal studio where they are right now.
Yeah.
And we have a recording studio.
Right.
You understand? And where the main studio is controlled, we have a media projection room, we have a control room and all of that. And you have a lounge, you know, and even a kitchen. We even have hostels so that if people want to sleep over, you can sleep over. So it's a huge investment.
Right.
That's anything you want to do. Just tell us, okay, I want to do a podcast. We'll find a space for you around.
Yeah.
You know, create it.
Yesterday he told me there's a laundry room. I said, "Brad, your laundry room." Hey.
Yes. At the second floor. We didn't go to the second floor because it was not fully done, but there's a laundry room at the second floor.
Wow. Now, we know that it's something for the creative space, but then, because he's a gospel musician, are we not going to see more gospel artists going there than the secular ones?
Oh, like you said, it's open to everybody, and rules and regulations is what will guide everyone.
Okay.
And even the gospel artists.
What are the rules?
Regulations. Oh, I can't go one by one.
Okay.
One by one. But rules and regulations. Like it's every studio, every facility you use in the world, there are rules and regulations. So you'll be guided by those rules and regulations. If those rules, you can't meet those rules, we can. You know,
some. I'm not saying all, and I'm not saying majority. I'm just saying some secular musicians, before they record their songs, they have to take certain substance before they get that energy. Can they do that, even though they've rented the place?
Oh, they should take their substance in their car.
But they can't take it there.
That's what I'm saying. There are some rules and regulations.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know the substance you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes,
no, some take substance like weed, some take red and all of that. Some take
a
lot of alcohol
but you see,
to get into a certain realm.
I'm with you, but for instance, weed. I'm not sure that when they are entering other studios, they take the weed in the studio. I mean, you understand? So there are rules and regulations. So how do you apply those rules and regulations? How do you work around the rules and regulations?
I've seen
they can do
videos
in their
of some
car.
of them, you know, smoking as they are recording because it gives the energy. So they are recording, they puff small, and then the lyrics will come.
I've not seen that.
It's not okay. So, but it's not allowed, right?
There are rules and regulations. So when you look at the rules, if you think that you can go with it, fine. But if you can go with it, then you go ahead. But like I'm saying, there's a compound. You come and park your car. You can do everything you want to do. I mean, and come to the studio and record.
Right.
You are open for everybody.
For everybody. I like that we are open for everybody. So whether you're a secular musician, whether you are a gospel musician.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Do gospel musicians get discounts?
The price is the same.
Okay.
I mean, discounts will come when we have some discussions with you and all of that, yeah. Even changes, you can come and do changes.
Oh, we can come and do changes there?
Yeah.
Then we are coming. You're giving it to us for free, right? Oh, discount.
No, you see the auditorium, that big auditorium. You can come and do changes there.
Yeah, that auditorium is really big.
Yeah.
What's the seating capacity there?
Plus or minus, if you're not putting in stage and everything, you can do like almost 200. But
200?
if you put your stage, your screens, however you position it, determine the number of people. But we have chairs up to like 180 to take everybody.
Okay.
And the chairs are there. However you want to position it and do whatever, you can do it. And you know, you can achieve your production you want to achieve.
So, Nii Noi, you are in the space. Let's talk about the challenges and why we are not seeing a lot of people in the creative space reinvesting in the space.
I think that the most important thing is that reinvesting in the space is a challenge because already with the main line of crafts they have, they are not seeing a lot of returns. So it's very difficult for people to say, let me reinvest in the space. So people will say, I have to get to a certain level before I reinvest. But you need to have a certain level of passion before you think of the reinvesting. So when you look at the story of Joe Mettle, from 2016, he started a studio in Dansoman, a rehearsal studio.
Right.
Moved to Wager. So you can see that this is someone with passion. This is not just someone that says, okay, let me just move and come. And let's also have in mind that this is one of his businesses. He has other businesses that he concentrates on.
Right.
But it's one of his businesses. But it's passion that will make you come back to the space and reinvest in the space. You understand? And most of our arts or our creatives also, I'll say, will not probably have such investments to reinvest in the space. But what I'll plead with them is that reinvesting in the space is important. Most of the times we call governments come and do this, governments come and do this. But it's very, very difficult for government to do everything. Yes, we want them to build the big auditoriums and all of that, but they are not for the last 8 years, 10 years.
But just like you said, the money in the space is not that much.
Yes, but there are some who
I have a lot of responsibilities. I need to take care of my family, and the money is not much. You're taking taxes from these persons, you know, one event, and then if you dare sell tickets at the gate, almost all your proceeds are gone.
Yes, 21.5.
So then how are you encouraged to reinvest? And why should we not depend on the government if they are going to take our monies, you know, through taxes?
No, but this is the thing. Every other sector you go, there's tax. Every other sector you go. In fact, all those sectors, the tax are even more than the ones at the creative sector, even though we are calling for some tax waivers at our end. So it means that passion leads. How long you want to be in the space, because you invest in where you want to be. If you still want to be in TV production when you're 70 years.
I have to open a TV station, eh?
No. Don't open a TV station, but invest somewhere around TV production.
Okay.
That will favor you. And I'm sure you want to do it to 70 years, or you don't want to do it.
Oh, you know I'm 25, so I have a long way to go.
Eh?
I'm 25
That
years.
lie that you have been saying on TV, you're saying it in front of me.
Yes, I am 25 years.
Should I tell them?
That's what? I'm 25? Tell them I'm 25.
You are 25.
I'm 25.
Don't start. She's a...
She's 25.
She's a... It's okay.
25. My age is 25.
Plus 20. Plus 20.
No, never. I am 25 years, and I was 25 years on the 5th of February. Thank you very much.
You were 25 years last year.
Yes.
You were 25 years last 2 years.
Yes.
You were 25 years.
I know who bought me. Anyway, let's go.
Plus 20. More fat 20 cow.
Let's continue.
Yeah, so like I said, it's important that you invest in the space that you love, you have passion for. And some of these things, you start by you know, it's passion, but at the end of the day, it gets you some returns. And, you know, we have to encourage a lot of artists to do that. And when we're encouraging them to do that, we can now call on government to give those very big investments. Yes. So that's what I advise them.
But it's not easy, you know.
Yeah, they're easy. It's not easy. The same way if you're going to buy a real estate, you're going to invest in real estate, it's not easy.
Should we now, you know, have some support system, because the monies that most people make in the space is little? Should we have a situation where we say, like Nigeria, the Nigeria market, you have private companies supporting people like the Davidos and those people. In Ghana, we hardly have that with our artists, you know, and they complain. They let us know that's the struggle. The little money that they get now, they say, oh, Yoko is even chasing them. Shatawali, you know.
No, you see, in Ghana, it's good as an artist to be independent than record label. I'm telling you for a fact. You know, the days of the cassettes and things had those investors investing in the space for them to get their returns. If an investor is investing in you as a musician, he wants returns. Simple.
Right.
So if he's not getting returns, he will not count. That's why we are not getting a lot of investors now. So in Ghana, it is good to operate as an independent artist, because as an independent artist, you invest in your own craft. You see how the craft is, you see how the monies are coming out, you see how to reinvest in that and all of that. The investor is waiting for 2 years. Maybe that investment income will not come in 2 years. It will come in 5 years, it will come in 8 years. That investor is not ready, because you invest like, let's say, 500,000 CDs and wants it in 2 years. In the days of cassettes and CDs, when he's done, he does a big promo. He walks all through Ghana. He makes his 500,000.
Yeah.
Now it's stream. Delayed gratification, kete for life, and you are getting all those monies. So it's good that in Ghana now, you get you are an independent artist. Probably up to a point that we have these structures working properly before we do that.
Do they really get the returns?
The artists,
yes,
in the long run.
How long?
Oh, depending on how hard you work. But in the long run, I know artists in Ghana who make a lot. I mean, from these streams monthly,
like
a lot of dollars.
If it's a lot of dollars, how much are we looking at?
Oh, some make $10,000
dollars a month.
Yes, from all their streams together.
$10,000 a month.
Really? You finish, I'll show you something.
Wow.
From all the streams together.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why do you think most of the creatives are not investing in the space?
You know, most of them. Another thing is that most of them we also don't understand the space. You know how our music artists are discovered. You start singing, you get a brother to go with you, you get a hit, you go. So some of them don't really understand the space and the items around the space. It's one big thing. And another thing is that some of them just don't have passion. They just think that, okay, they can do the music, make a go, and they go, which is also fine. But we have to come back and encourage and and enlighten people. And I say most of even our leaders that lead us from the ministry angle, most of them also don't understand the space much. And all of these things go together. That's why we don't get a lot of these investments.
Wow. Okay, so you know what happened on that day, that was last week Saturday, was mind-blowing. I went there to the Reverb Studios at Soto. I was shocked. I kept on saying, wow, wow, wow. But maybe you haven't seen the videos. Take a look at the videos.
Hey, rich man. Superstar. Oh my God, I am proud of you, man.
We are now in Papa Homes.
Man, that's what you mean. This will be preachy. Okay, we're throwing in that from management to throw. Oh, I did the yellow come up one chunk of women. Yeah, the song. Was a very blacklisting. It will be something that's it. Oh, this is nice. Structured. I like it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is really good. This is our recording studio. Wow. We're running the. I mean, this console is there, but I don't think we just for now we can run the Apollo system UAD. For those who understand it.
Some of us are lost.
I do, Bana. So normally I don't want to prefer the Apollo. So we run the Apollo and the UAD. So the Apollo and the UAD sometimes gives me like 8 to 10 channels. So the prisoners, I basically use it for outputs, not. But even now that they've got this Mac here, so this system is able to give you access to all the speakers. So you're able to use them depending on what you want to hear. Random audio. So yeah, this is. So we can go to the other side. It's like AKG. But I have from the other one from more modules too. I have a No, man, I don't know where. Is a recording of this is the main studio. We call it. This is the main studio, and so I'm going to tell you like the ground floor consists of this studio, the rehearsal studio which is down there, the lounge which we have there, and the lounge has like a waiting area, and then inside the lounge is like a dressing room which is not set, and again it's all part of the reasons we call it soft, because we're still fine-tuning some of those places. So that's that one, and then when you go towards the right side, we have a kitchen there. We have washrooms, male washrooms, female washrooms. I think we have 3 male washrooms, 3 female washrooms, just down that side. And then I'm still talking about ground floor, obviously the reception area. And then we actually have a server room inside this side of the building. There's a server room, there are storages, all that are on this ground floor. And then when you go up to the first floor, we have the recording studio, the media studio where we do the streaming and everything. And then we have the control room on this side, 2 washrooms this side. I have an office here. Then behind it, there actually are 2 other offices there, a kitchenette and 1 bedroom at this side. But this is where the trick of this building is. Outside all that, on top of this side of the building, so this wall, it has another floor up there, which is made up of all bedrooms. So that one has about 4 bedrooms. But out of that 4 bedroom is a bigger one, so the idea is, apart from the work and everything.
Right, and so you've seen the Reverb Studio, ultra modern studio. Now, let me tell you something that he's done as well. If you think that is the regular studio and you go there and then you are trying to use their gadgets, or you're trying to use the drums or the keyboard and you're having hitches, well, no, this is ultra modern. I was having a conversation with him yesterday and he was mentioning some of the prices. I say, hey.
But they're cool.
Yeah, cool. Drums is 300,000 Ghana cedis. Is cool.
You mean the price that which he acquired?
He acquired the thing.
I thought you were renting of the studio.
How can you? Drums.
Oh, no, they said that one there.
300,000 Ghana.
And that one there, you have to blame the manufacturer. Or you could
I like the quality. I like the fact that he has invested in quality. So if you actually go there to use the space and you are told that this is the amount, don't worry, because you are better getting quality out there than to get anything, just anything. You don't need just anything. You need the quality. Keyboard alone, 150,000.
Yeah,
congratulations, Joe Mettle. Congratulations. Yeah. You know, were you there when he was paying that money? Me, if I was there, I would have told you. I ain't found contact.
But you know, he does music instrumental rental. Yeah. So he has a lot. Yeah. Aside the ones that we fix, we have like another set that can play like 3 gigs concurrently. Yes, so I mean that's the business. It's also a line of business Reverb does.
I like the fact that he didn't say, because I'm renting it out, the space out, I'm going to go for inferior things. He's going for the best of quality, so that if you use it, you can get the best quality out there as well.
So that people can come back.
People can come back. Yeah.
I mean, it's a business strategy and a business model that you invest the good things in your space so that people will come back.
Yeah.
Retention, and goodwill. They'll tell people that when you go to the studio, the output you get is amazing, it's awesome. So that when we go, we get a lot of these people come back, and that's how the business will grow and thrive. And like the Tamale guy said, that's how we can go and build a studio in Tamale.
Are you going to build a studio in Tamale?
I didn't say we are going to build. I said that's how.
Okay. No, I have to ask.
As a strategic decision, we have not decided to build a studio in Tamale.
Okay.
We are now promoting the Soto one.
Okay, so we are promoting Soto. But I just want us to see how best we can help the younger ones who are coming up. Do you think that we are in a space where we'll get to see more people reinvesting?
I hope so. I truly hope so that you get a lot of people reinvesting. But the truth is that we need to encourage them to reinvest, encourage a lot of people to reinvest. But I hope that you get a lot more, not studios, there are a lot more things in the value chain that people can reinvest into. Aside studios, there's a multi-purpose studio. We have some in the space. We need a lot more multi-purpose studio, probably not in Accra. We need event venues. We need other
venues, eh?
Yes.
Like a place that we can do like a gospel events, proper gospel events, other than the churches.
Yes, not only
a
gospel
place that we can do stage plays, right?
Yes, stage plays.
Stage plays.
Yes, a place that can take like a 10,000 at a go. A place like 20,000
joined us, but I don't know. Do we have any artists who can build a 10,000 auditorium?
Did you ever think that an artist would do this multi-purpose record today?
Joe Mettle is an international artist. Adam, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, but Adam, the question I asked: do you think we have an artist that can actually build in Ghana here?
Oh, definitely. It's not even about the individual building it. It's about strong partnership and collaborations. And some people have that influence and that trustworthiness where people can say, okay, because of this person or this proposal he or she has given me, I need to, act. Because we have some of our artists connected to big people, and if you look at the story of the Fantasy Dome and some of the artists who are connected to the owner, it tells you that, some people can strike good partnership, which can bring about some of this auditorium that we are looking for. So, it's also good, for people to invest in their space because they understand the space very well. And if they're able to reinvest in the space, it helps the growth of the space. If you look at, so you ask yourself, so what if Bullets had not decided to reinvest in the space by setting up Rough Town Music?
Yeah.
What would have happened to the Airbornies, the Wendy Shays, among others? We've seen the issue of Success Music, Akwabwa, Bernard Strongman, and the likes of Nasi, who are investing in the space. You could really tell that those who have invested in the space have really impacted to the development and bringing up of other people. So, they know how to even scout the talent because they understand it very well. So it will make them be able to stand in the business for a very long time. So, people should inculcate the habits of setting.
How do we make the space also lucrative for those young ones who know that I have to, reinvest one day?
And these are where the conversation comes, with the government, because at the end of the day, the government needs to create that enabling environment for businesses to thrive. How are you looking at the tax dynamics in the space, and what support mechanism can you give them to enhance their potential for them to invest or do something in the space? And I love the fact that the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Madame Abla Jifagoma, she visited, Joe Mettle, at the place. I believe that it will not end there. Conversation will happen so that the kind of support which will be very crucial for the growth to further even, motivate others to come in the space happen, because there are some sectors who can sit with the government and ask for certain rebates for them to be able to do a lot of things. Look at this in Kokonkiti, who the president is talking about. Certainly, the farmers in that space
will enjoy
supporters.
Yeah.
If you look at the cocoa sector, farmers over the years have enjoyed certain benefits, from scholarships to spraying of their cocoa. All of these things is empowering them to go all out so that the country benefits. And the creative sector creates a lot of revenue and employment.
Yeah.
And just recently when the president met the media, he talked about the fact that the creative sector creates employment for a different category of people.
Yeah.
The varied, if you just look at this setup, which is part of the creative sector, the varied qualifications here.
Yeah.
So we need to give that empowerment as government. Government needs to empower people in the space.
Nii Noi wants to beat me because he has to go. Don't worry, we are done.
No,
but my question, my last question, we are done, and then you can sing. Please let us dance, okay? Okay, so, what did the creative art people tell Joe Mettle when they visited? Because there were questions, okay, after the visit, then what? Just in 30 seconds.
The minister said she has seen it online, so she wanted to come herself, even though we didn't invite her. So I think it was a good thing. And after that, conversations are going on how to amplify this more. So that was a conversation.
Okay.
So when he comes back from his trip, we'll have that conversations and open up such conversations. Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, time is not on our side. Adam, thank you so much for coming. You were a bit late, but next time come in a bit early for us, all right? And Nii Noi, thank you so much for being here as well.